Hello everybody, this video is an introduction for chapter 7, inflation. So instead of showing you a bunch of words, so to start in this chapter, I actually show you a bunch of pictures. So please look at the screen. So you can see a bunch of eggs, but that's not the important things. The important thing is the price. So the first tag you see is a $3 million, and the second tag you see is $1.5 million for the half dose of the eggs. And the last one is $7.5 million for a reign of eggs. So what do you think? So you might think I made it up. So actually it's not. It's literally people took it in Zimbabwe. So what happened? So what happened in Zimbabwe is in 2008 to 2009, and the government actually issued a bunch of currency, especially they issued a $1 trillion bill notes. So that created a problem called inflation, which is the main topic for this chapter, inflation. So what happened is after they issue so many currencies, so they make the currency no longer value to the value, no longer worth on the value on the notes. So what we see here in 2015 is actually 100 trillion Zimbabwean dollar actually only equal to 40 cents US currency, 40 cents. So it's really incredible. And so now here in this chapter, we're actually going to answer a couple questions, and which means you have to pay attention on what we're going to learn in this chapter. And so in this chapter, we will focus on the following issues, and what kind of price increase are referred to as inflation. So as we said, yesterday you go to Walmart, the milk is $3, and then tomorrow you go to Walmart, the price becomes $3.20. So does that consider as inflation? And so that's why we should look at what kind of price increase are referred to as inflation. And also we want to discuss what is hurt or helped by inflation. So sometimes government will do issue more currency to create inflation. So which means sometimes it do help the economy, but sometimes it do hurt the economy. Like Zimbabwe, they issued a 1 trillion note. It doesn't help the economy, but actually hurt the people living in Zimbabwe. And also we want to learn what is the proper goal of the price stability. So the inflation, high inflation caused the instability of the price. So we are learning the macroeconomics. And in the last chapter, we learn what is the goal for the unemployment rate. And in this chapter, we're actually going to learn what is the goal for inflation. So in zero inflation is not good. So if that's the case, so what is the proper inflation? So we're actually going to discuss all the problem in this chapter. So before we look at the learning objective of this chapter, and I have a couple more photos to show you, and so they are all indirectly indicating what's the negative impact of the inflation. So look at next picture. So that is how much money Zimbabwean currency you need to buy that one roll of the toilet paper. I know some people might joke, say, "Oh, I don't need the toilet paper. I can just use currency as my toilet paper." So I think that might be the option they would choose. People living in Zimbabwe. And look at the second picture. So that is how much currency you need to buy that chicken. So that is how much currency you need to buy that many of the carrots. So which means you just want to see it is worthless currencies. So as I said in this chapter, we will learn more about this chapter, inflation. So after you learn in this chapter, you should be able to understand the following four questions: how inflation is measured, why inflation is why inflation is a social economic problem, and the meaning of the price stability. So which is one of the macro goals. So what is the goal for the price stability? And the last one we want to learn the broad causes of inflation. So what caused inflation?